Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about that Haney and George Kambosos? You know, look, I'm still breaking down the press conference because there's just so much stuff to cover, but we're gonna dive deep into this thing today. I'm gonna break this thing down like nobody else has broke this thing down for you. You hear me? So, okay, first of all, Top Rank had Teofimo Lopez with all the belts. Assuming Teofimo Lopez came in with all these belts, and once he got these belts, everybody, they threw at him, no, I don't want to fight him. No, I don't want to fight him. No, I don't want to fight him either. No, I don't want to fight him either. No, he ain't ready. He ain't got it. So, you know, Top Rank basically was like, look, we going to match him up with somebody. You know, and old Georgie Kambosos, you know, sparring, training with Manny Emmanuel Pacquiao, you know. So, therefore, he had a little bit of reach and a little bit of background, a little bit of something to bring this fight to fruition. And they did. And George Kambosos, you know, hey, gets awarded the fight. Teofimo Lopez didn't even want a rematch because he was moving up to 140, supposedly to fight Josh Taylor, which never materialized because Josh Taylor also pretty much lost in the face of boxing to Jack Catterall. And of course, they ain't gonna have no rematch either. So you have two fighters, Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor, that were supposedly on trajectory to fight each other, is derailed because of both performances was lackluster. Now, you have George Kambosos with all the bells and whistles and trinkets that Teofimo Lopez got, but this guy's way over there in Australia. Kind of sounds like that Jeff Horn type of thing, right? You remember Jeff Horn, you know, was awarded a fight against Manny Pacquiao because he didn't really beat Pacquiao. He wasn't a champion that beat Pacquiao convincingly. It actually was awarded to him by the judges in his hometown. The same thing that pretty much I have predicted that Devin Haney is going to be up against if he allows this to go to the scorecards. He really has to do what he has never done, and that is knock out a champion, period. Not a former champion. You know, I'm talking about he's going to have to do something he's never done before, and that's knock out this champion, because I can honestly say, even if Devin Haney had a shutout performance, they probably still would give him a split decision. you know how the peoples do. You know what I mean? They look. You can see somebody get killed on TV, and they, no, he didn't shoot him directly. He thought that was a taser, and that's how. So. Look, miss me with all that. You know, it don't even matter if this is on film. Devin Haney, honestly, bro, you're going to have to get a KO to win. For real. You're going to have to step the pace up. You're going to have to work the body. You're going to have to shut him off with footwork. And you're going to have to time him perfectly. You know, timing beats speed. And that's what I believe Devin Haney has over a George Kambosos. Because George Kambosos, yeah, he throw punches and bunches. He's a little wild style with it. But at the same time, I think styles make fight. And I think Devin Haney matches up with George Kambosos pretty much on a shutout fight. Because with Devin Haney, young paralysis, and his timing and speed, he's going to be able to counter George Kambosos all night long, I believe. And I think that's going to actually shut George Kambosos down to a point to where he's going to be reconfiguring, trying to adjust in the ring. And before he know it, it's going to be the 12th round. It'll be the end of the fight. So that's pretty much what I have decided on. You know, the fight is going to be unanimous decision, a shutout. I think George Kambosos is going to get clipped and probably knocked down, but not knocked out. I think Devin Haney might get hurt a couple times in this fight, but I think overall it's going to be a unanimous decision going in the favor of Devin the Dream Haney. And of course, the rematch will be right back in Australia, where they're going to try and figure out how to finagle and cheat this time. And hopefully his father will be able to attend this next fight. So, you know, other stuff in this news that people don't really know about is how dirty Australia is being towards, you know, Team Haney. All right, so, you know, we know about, you know, everybody, oh, well, you know, that's his fault. You know, he got a felony. You can't hold that over George Kambosos' head, man. I get that. You're right. You are correct. You've won a cookie. So, all right, can't blame him for that, right? You know, hey, that was Bill Haney's problem. You know, he made that mistake 30 years ago. You know, even though Martha Stewart can go to Australia, you know, I think she got, 3 felonies? You know, but hey, who's counting what kind of felony it is? You know, embezzling, you know, drug, narcotic. Hey, hey, whatever. But what I will argue about is that George Kambosos and his manager and his team is fighting against Bill Haney so that he can't even communicate in the broadcast during the fight. So that means he can't communicate iPad, headset, earbud to his son, can't even do no interview, nothing. He's just basically, and, you know, Bill Haney actually came out on another show and basically, you know, explained how they are trying to really make sure, you know, Devin Haney is at all the disadvantages he can be. And I made this video way before, you know, anybody else made videos saying that, hey, Devin Haney's going to be at every disadvantage that they can make up and come up with. And look, it is coming to be true. Now, I'm no Nostradamus or nothing like that, but I use a lot of direct common sense. And my common sense lets me know, hey, you know, look, you can say all you want. Australia is a beautiful place, you know, things of that nature. It was a beautiful place before they got there, because if you remember, the Aborigines were there before these new Australians that are Euro-Australians that came in and massacred all of the Aborigine people that was on that island. Everybody, pretty much, except for probably 1 or 2. You know that's deep. So you now understand why the Australian government is keeping Bill Haney out. That's why it made those rules, to keep blacks out, to be honest with you. You know, I know you heard about the stuff that happened in Jamaica. You know, some Europeans or British and some Asians built a hotel and banned blacks in Jamaica from even walking or setting foot into that hotel. And guess what happened about 3 or 4 days ago? They set that mug on fire. Burnt that hotel to the ground. You know, hey, look, I don't condone, you know, setting fire to stuff like that. But I'm just putting that as a piece of evidence to let you know how this world is shaped and is going. You know, the racists ignore racism, period. Anyone that goes on, oh, it's no racism in the world, you're a racist. Oh, it's no hate on blacks, you're a racist. Oh, I've never seen racism, you're a racist. I'm sorry. You have to acknowledge yourself as so. Because if I was in a room and I seen a guy messing with a child, that makes me a pedophile. If I condone it, that makes me a pedophile. And I would set myself on fire before I let that happen. So I'm not going to allow racism to happen on my watch, on my channel, and I don't say nothing about it. You feel me? So you can feel how you want to feel. I know I'm ruffling a lot of feathers. I know I'm making you feel uncomfortable. I know you're going to dislike this video. Hey, I get it. I get it. Because it all boils down to how you're raised in this world. And when I see people like George Kambosos talk and act like that, that lets you know how they're raised. You can say it's promotion. Oh, he's promoting a fight. Oh, he's cool. Oh, man, he loves black people. Yeah, okay, cool. The black shoes, the black belt, yeah, that's telltale signs, buddy. Ha, ha, ha. Cool. Nah, not cool at all, man. Not cool at all. You're going to call him a rat and informant and a snitch. Man, look, let me break this down for all the dummies that don't know. What George Kambosos was saying Devin Haney did, that was not ratting. That was not snitching. That was what you call gossip. He got problems with his wife. He ain't hardly training. La, la, la. He giving you the upper hand. He just giving you conversation, helping you build your confidence up, because I'm pretty sure you were happy at that time he was doing that. But now in front of the media, oh, he's a rat. He snitched on his own countrymen. Who snitches on their own countrymen? Well, if you remember correctly, your boy Teofimo Lopez wasn't going to fight Devin Haney at all. He was terrified of Devin Haney. And by you beating him just pretty much showed the evidence of something. Because he could have fought for Undisputed. But nah. He wanted the Duck Undisputed to fight you. A man that had absolutely nothing to show. And you know what that was? You did have something to show. You was a cherry. You was cherry picked by Teofimo Lopez and Bob Arum, George Kambosos. They thought you were a nobody. That's honestly the truth. They thought you was a European nobody. Somebody from Australia that, T.O. could run right through like a wet paper bag and keep on going, with his quote, takeover. Get out of here with this mess, man. Look, Devin Haney is the realest thing in that division. That boy has been campaigning to fight any and everybody. He went to New York, in Rolly Romero hometown, wearing a shirt with Rolly Romero on a milk cart. But you know what he did? He didn't want to fight nobody his height with, close to the reach he got or nothing like that. No. Matter of fact, he ain't even said Devin Haney's name since then. He hasn't even uttered Devin Haney's name. And then when they did say something about Devin Haney to Rolly Romero, what did he say? Oh, he gonna lose. I think George Kambosos is gonna beat him, He would say that. You can expect Rolly Romero to say any and everything that makes no sense at all. Just like that first round knockout he was screaming for 2 or 3 weeks. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen, to be honest with you. You screaming for something you know you ain't gonna get. You ain't knocked nobody out in the first round in I don't know how long. But you screaming you gonna knock a 3-division world champion out in the first round. Okay. We saw how that worked out for you, buddy. So then it was Devin Haney calling out JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz ducked and dodged. Oh, I'm fighting Ryan Garcia. Me and him got to fight. Oh, no, I'm fighting Lomachenko. Me and him got to fight. And you saw how that ended. Neither one of them wanted to fight JoJo Diaz because, honestly, all of those guys are scared. Scared of losing, scared of Devin Haney, scared of Shakur Stevenson, scared of Tank Davis, and they only use those 3 good guys' names as clickbait. That's all. Ryan Garcia uses Gervonta Tank Davis' name as clickbait every single time. Every single time. Whenever Ryan Garcia got a fight coming up or whatever, he screamed Gervonta Tank Davis' name. That's how I go. That's why he was there. He was there to promote Fortuna. That's how it go. It's like, Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy, they just good at stealing social media presences. That's all. That's all. Canelo wins or loses. Here come Oscar De La Hoya. You don't hear nothing from Oscar the whole year until it's Oscar, until it's Oscar time to comment on Canelo. Because that's his hate for Canelo from leaving him. Then you got your boy Eddie Hearn. He's screaming out, oh, we're going to make Gervonta Tank Davis a massive offer. Man, look, you can make him a massive offer all you want, but Gervonta ain't going nowhere, man. That money over there with Showtime look way better than that money you are trying to say you got, because you done blew $1 billion of the zone money already and ain't got nothing to show for it. You done lost Canelo. You done lost Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Shoot, you done lost everybody except for what? Demetrius Andrade? Shoot. And shoot, you might end up losing him. It's crazy. It really is. But like I said, your boy George Kambosos, man, he need to quit. He need to quit the facade, acting like Conor McGregor, man. He coming out there with a trench coat on, a turtleneck on. He didn't want to do the same colors that Conor did, because, Conor bit off Joe Frazier, smoking Joe Frazier, the guy that almost beat Ali, you know what I'm saying, in that awesome match, that last matchup. Well, look at the picture, you know what I'm saying? These guys are copycats. These guys are imitation crab meat at best. My bad. I'm sorry I laughed off there. That was funny to me. But anyway, I digress. These guys here are inspired by the greats. Inspired by the people before them, the heavyweights, the great boxers, the champions that ruled the world of boxing and sports. Athletes, greats. And the greats always did things to where you didn't have to really question their integrity. But with Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos, Ryan Garcia, Jojo Diaz, I challenge all those guys' integrity. Definitely, I ain't even gonna challenge Tyson Fury integrity. He has zero. That fool has zero integrity whatsoever. He has the integrity of a dirty beach towel. So I ain't even gonna comment on that. I'm going back to your boy George Kambosos, because he's the new fool of the day. New fool of the day, for real. This dude walking, got his little Conor McGregor walk and everything, with his chest out, with his trench coat on, his black turtleneck. He ain't start wearing no turtlenecks and trench coats until he won. Oh, man. That's his style, I guess. He gonna say that's his dressing style. Cool. That's you, man. That's you. But what I will say is do your homework first of all. Understand what a rat and a snitch is. This ain't no RICO case. Devin Haney ain't in the mob. But you're throwing around words to catch, I guess, clickbait, I guess. Hey, cool. Thumbs up for you, buddy. But when boxers have to be that way, that lets me know that in that ring, it's going to be the same way on the outside. It's going to be as fake as you was on the outside. It's going to be just as fake in the inside. You're talking all this big talk, but you're not no big fighter. You're not the coming of Pacquiao. You're not the Conor McGregor of the boxing division. For real. But, hey, if this is what you have to do to sell this fight, my friend, hey, sell it. I hope it works. But where the problem comes in at is afterwards. Or you going to be a Dominic Brazil, or you going to be a Rolly Romero, Or you gonna be a Blair Cobb, them type guys, run your mouth so much, then when you get blasted out, you gotta disable your page and disappear, and shut up, and cut your hair, and change your face, and grow your beard out, and hide on DL for everybody, and they picking on me. They won't leave me alone. I have to disable my page. Yeah, man, look. So that's what I mean by all that running your mouth, man. Just keep it real, George. Just be real. Be you. People love realness. And if you can't be the real you, and the real you is not what's going to sell tickets, do you, man? That's all I can say. Because that's what you're doing right now. You're doing you in the ground. Because if you lose, history going to rewind all this back and be like, man, what's all this talk this fool did? I knew he was fake. I knew he wasn't real. I knew he wasn't. And that's what people, that's what killed me. While it's going on, they all, everybody riding the bandwagon. But then once he lose, I knew he was fake, man. Hey, all that big talk, man, all that 300 and Sparta and playing 50 Cent. He probably ain't listen to hip-hop music outside of that, But, hey, who knows? He could be a cool dude. I don't know. Because when you're being so fake, people can't see the realness. It's almost like it's cloudy and foggy over you. But with Devin Haney, it is what it is. You're like, this is his biggest payday. You're like, man, I've been making millions, man. Been making millions way before you. That boy, 23 years old, probably got more money than Kambosos ever seen. So all this, man, is pathetic. It's crazy. It's sad that boxing can't be real like it used to be back in the day. Back in the day, if you was a quiet fighter, you just were a quiet fighter. If you talked a little bit, then you talk a little bit. But don't never be what you're not, man. We too old for that. Ain't you too old for that, George? Being fake. And it's a lot of energy being burnt when you being fake. Because I tried. I ain't gonna lie, I tried to be fake one time. When I was young, I was trying to be with the in crowd. You know what I mean? Trying to be as fake as possible. And I was trying to be the best fake person I could be. But then when I saw how much energy and time, y'all got to wake up and do this every day. You got to wake up and tell every day. You got to wake up and lie every day. You got to remember all them lies every day. Woo! I'd rather tell the truth. I'd rather take the shortcut, man. I'm going to just keep the shortcut going and just tell the truth. Because I can't remember no lies. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you, a million with you. Matter of fact, I can't remember lies. So I don't like the lie. I like to remember the truth. I like to remember the evidence. So with all the evidence and all the truth that I've seen, Devin Haney is the real thing. He was raised the right way by his father. But you can tell, that George Kambosos won't. That's why he don't want Devin Haney father there, because he probably ain't got his own father in his own corner like that. Not like that. Not in a positive way. Because if so, then, hey, proof is in the pudding. Devin Haney owns his own company. 23 years old. What was George Kambosos doing at 23 years old? Tell me that. Ask me that. Ask him that. What was he doing at 23 years old? That Devin Haney is right now 23 years old and done had 4 defensive titles, matches with his belt, WBC championship belt. So, hey, it is what it is. You can, fantasize and make up stuff all you want. All you fake people and commenters, you people with 2 or 3 followers commenting and commenting, spewing hate, this, that, and the third. It's a reason for you. I like to see y'all comments up here. I love to see the hate on my comment section. You know why? Because it shows the ignorance in this world. It shows how many ignorant people actually have access to a phone that can comment. And it shows how many realistic and positive people out here in this world as well. So, Anyway, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy you some merch, hat, shirt, something. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and I'm out. Till next time.